Hello, and welcome back to the SDC Knowledge Series, where we turn our day to day design discussions into bite sized, real world insights. I'm Namrata, and today's topic is a classic one. A bit of a CAD versus Revit showdown, but not in a clickbait kind of way. We're going to talk about the shift from traditional CAD drafting to BIM modeling with Revit. What really changes, what gets better, and why it matters on live projects. And joining me today is someone who's worked our BIMD on both ends of the spectrum manager at SDC, Dilip.
Hi Namrata, happy to be here. It's one of those topics that always sparks a good debate. Looking forward to it.
Let's take it from the top. You've worked in both CAD and Revit, so when someone asks, what's the big difference? How do you answer?
I usually say this: CAD is like drawing with lines. Revit is like building with objects. In CAD, you're drawing everything manually. A wall is just two lines. A window is a block. But in Revit, a wall is, well, a wall. It knows its height, its material, what it connects to, and where it goes. So when you draw in Revit, you're also building a smart 3D model behind the scenes.
And that's where it starts to feel very different, right? Because now you're not just making plans, you're building something digital that behaves like a real structure.
Exactly. And that model becomes your one source of truth. You update it once, and everything updates: plans, sections, elevations, even the schedules. In CAD, if you shift a window in plan, you have to remember to move it in elevation and maybe in 5 other sheets too. It's easy to miss something, and that's where the errors come in.
We've all seen that happen, those classic, wait, this isn't matching moments on site. Let's talk coordination. How does this impact how architects, MEP, and structural teams work together?
That's where Revit makes a big difference. Since each team works in their own model and we can link them together, we're all looking at the same puzzle board. We catch clashes early. We don't need to print and mark drawings to compare pipes and beams anymore. Revit helps all disciplines speak the same digital language.
So when people say Revit reduces errors, they're not exaggerating?
Not at all. It genuinely reduces errors before they hit the site. Also, approvals get faster. Clients can walk through the model. Authorities can visualize layouts better. It builds trust.
That's a good point. But I know someone listening is wondering, does this mean CAD is obsolete now?
No, not really. CAD still has its place. For quick drafting, small detailing jobs, or site changes, CAD is lightweight and fast. But if you're building a complex project with multiple teams, layers, approvals, BIM and Revit are the way forward.
Let's wrap up today's takeaways. CAD is drawing. Revit is building. Revit updates all views instantly: plans, sections, and elevations. Better coordination equals fewer mistakes. BIM models save time, improve approvals, and reduce stress on site. Dilip, thank you for making this transition easier to understand.
Always a pleasure. If someone listening hasn't tried Revit yet, I'd say it's worth exploring. It changes how you think about design.
That's it for this episode of the SDC Knowledge Series. Next week, we're diving into something a little more behind the scenes: how we manage authority approvals the smart way. Until then, keep learning, keep evolving, and keep building smart.